Hello there, my name is Paul Gillings and I'm here today to talk to you about the Seydel, the new Seydel 1847 Lightning. Oh, look at that. Yes, that is a very pretty harmonica. It's beautiful. I'll put up a little close-up picture of it here now. So stainless steel cover plates, embossed. Oh, so you can feel that quality of that logo. It is a very pretty professional instrument. Stainless steel cover plates, stainless steel reed plates, stainless steel reeds, and a stainless steel body. It really is very heavy. It's quite heavy. As usual with any of these metal-bodied harmonicas, the Meisterklasse or the Kongshain Solace, both of which I'm very big fans of. The tone can be a little bit, I want to say harsh, I want to say brighter, you know, more like a metallic, less mellow than, shall we say, its wooden or plastic combed counterparts. However, having said that, I find this to have a mellower tone on an A to B test with the Meisterklasse or the Kongshain Solace. Those are quite bright harmonicas, the Solace in particular. But this is very mellow. So yeah, big weighty harmonica. Expensive harmonica. £95 here in the UK. But we'll get out into that later. So, couple of observations. The back of the harmonica there, and I'll put up a little close-up shot so it'll be clearer. So the back cover plate, you look at the top cover plate there for the blow reeds, as against the draw reed cover plates. The draw reed plate cover plate seems to be closer towards the cone. There's left space there. There's a smaller gap on the bottom there than there is the top, and I'm not really sure what the thinking is behind that, or if there were, there might be technology at work I don't understand. But usually, when you're given that, as it did a little bit there, when you're given that bottom draw reed some stick, the draw reed can click against the inside of the cover plate, and I find that a really quite annoying noise. Now, I've got sort of my breath control down the bottom end, quite under order, so I don't normally do that, and I was harshing up a bit there. But other harps, like with the Seydel Noble here, not Nodal, Noble, easy for me to say, has got quite a good shoulder there, so that when the little reed in its slot is sort of swinging away there, it doesn't click against the inside of the cover plate. However, if it was that wide, like these Seydel Noble, those big fat reeds, because of how far away they are from the cover plate and they're swinging away in there, they're not going to hit that, and they don't. But this does a little bit, but only if you really crank it. I mean, there are guys that do that. I'm not a fan of the sound myself, but yeah, I'm really going to have to give it some to get it to do that. Easy to bend, very easy to bend, very airtight. I've had the comb apart from this, so you can see how it's milled flat, and it's lovely. Easy to overblow. OOTB, out of the box, as they say in the Facebook forums and stuff like that. So the overdraws happen for me as well. They don't normally. They're a bugbear for me, the overdraws. They're happening. Lovely. I'm still struggling with my own technique to sustain them for any length of time or call upon them, but they don't happen like that for me on many other harmonicas, I have to say. OOTD. I don't have many custom harps anymore, so I'm not privileged to sort of harps that have been done like that. However, overblows, lovely and clear, lovely and easy to get. So, other features that it does or may have is that it apparently has polished reeds. So I've taken apart a regular Seydel Noble, and I'll put up a shot now of the reed plates and the reeds there. So when a reed is created, stamped out of the metal is milled down, and that milling process can create lines that go horizontally across the reed. Hope you can see there. Now those maker's marks, milling marks, whatever you want to call them, apparently, according to sort of a couple of websites I've read, 1625 Custom Harmonicas, good site for some great information on that, way more knowledgeable than I am about it. I've sort of heard John Cook from John Cook Harmonicas here in the UK talk briefly about that as well. So reed polishing. These have polished reeds. The reeds then, those marks are then polished out of the reeds. And I hope when if I put up my pic photograph, I've taken one of these to bits, and I've taken a photograph of the reed plates there, so you should be able to see that the reed surface is a lot smoother. It was fairly smooth in the first place, and I've seen these marks, and now I've sort of been researching into it in many other makes of harmonica. So where those marks cause fatigue, are a weak spot. You polish them out. The weak spot is supposedly gone. I am a bit of a reed breaker in across the board. I'm not really sort of it's not necessarily always Honers or always Seydels or anything. I'll break a reed or anything. I'm not proud of it. It is an expensive hobby, but John Cook again has some great advice on replacing reeds, so I use his website for reed replacement and stuff. But yeah, great, lovely sound. Hopefully in the long term I'll find out if that makes my reeds last any longer and takes the weak spots out of those. Expensive, £95. Is it worth it? I think so. It's a beautiful looking harp, and I'm a bit of a tightwad where it comes to harmonicas, and I normally spend anywhere between £30 and £60, which I know isn't a great range, but what are you gonna do? I'm a man on a budget with a family and a mortgage, man. I can't afford to be spending £95 on harmonicas. However, if these last, then they'll give me a long enough time to save up and be able to do that. So Seydel 1847 Lightning. Yeah, check it out. Thanks for listening. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.